Hi, welcome to the StockinetteZombies. I'm Amy, also known as J-Nitma.
I'm Megan, also known as Just Run It, and this is episode 507. 507.
Yep, very cool.
Ah, yeah, we are in March.
Yes.
The last time we were at the last day of February. We made it into March. We March 4th, which is one of my favorite dates. Not that I'm
Mhm.
on Miss Congeniality or anything. That's a different favorite date. But I like it's like March 4th. Yes, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna soldier on.
Oh gosh, Miss Congenial is April something, right?
Yes,
April?
because
Yeah,
it's not
okay.
too hot and it's not too cold, and you can wear
Mm.
a light jacket. And there's people screaming at the screen right now, like what the
Yeah.
actual date is. But yes. Oh, yeah, fun with dates. Fun with dates. Yeah, lots going on in our worlds. I know you've got somebody that's coming to the end of their their high school journey, which is
Yep.
amazing. I'm starting to think about mine that will be doing theirs that a year from now. All the things that happen in between then and now with colleges and decisions and coercing pictures, or at least I feel like I'll be trying to coerce some senior pictures. Um,
Yeah, I need to order the pictures. They've already been coursed and
yeah.
submitted and yearbooks ordered and all of that. But yeah, I need to get the graduation announcements out uh and things like
We have an
that.
Alice.
I'm just sitting on a regular old chair. She really likes to be on the edges of chairs, apparently.
It's her moment.
Yeah.
She's decided to shine.
Um,
Yeah,
but
go
yeah,
ahead.
very excited to get that ball rolling. Because yeah, it's spring break already. Well, spring break for colleges already, and soon to be spring break for the high schoolers here in this area. So,
We have an overlap this year.
oh wow,
Yeah.
ours are way apart.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So yeah. No, end of the month.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, excited for that. It's been a good long bit. I think I shared on here I didn't go to Rhinebeck last year.
Hmm.
And so like I haven't had a vacation since we went on vacation. And like granted, I had two vacations last year. I went to Portland with Ellie, and I went to St. Louis with my family, with the rest of the family, because they didn't overlap. Um, but yeah, it'll be nice to head out on a break from work. I know you can relate. So
Yeah. I need to schedule something. I still haven't, but oh well.
yeah, as far as administrati, we do have our PJ party going on. I need to, in addition to wrapping up some of our ZK vendor announcements, I need to get that out on Instagram. It's in all the other places, Patreon, Discord. Please join. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have a favorite thing that's kind of not a whip, but kind of a whip. I dislike when I have to do that, but I think it's too much fun not to share. And yeah, so that's ongoing. Prizes posted soon. A lot of them will be like choose your own adventure. So like us purchasing something and you getting to pick, which will be fun, I think. Those are my favorite kinds of prizes because I get exactly what I want.
Mhm.
So that'll be fun. For ZK, I think not this week. Obviously, it's Friday. I was laughing at a coworker that was like, by the end of the week, let's have this. And I'm like, tomorrow? You mean tomorrow? Which is today. But yeah, not probably not next week either, but the following week we will be sending out our the link with the t-shirts. So you can start buying your ZK swag, get that in and washed and ready for your journey to Minnesota. Um, we generally have some really cool t-shirts and other a few other items that you can get the fun little cat bears this year with beverages and blankets on it. So yeah, and then yeah, the only other thing I wanted to mention is that we do have a Zoom for the PJ party on March 17th. So not the upcoming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. And then that Sunday, we'll have our ZKN and ZK monthly chat. And we've been having a really great group there of folks that are getting together, and you get to chat with folks that you're going to hang out with in Minnesota, whether that's introductory or folks that you knew you were going to be joining in Minnesota. So June is soon.
Yes, June is soon. Far sooner than I would like to think about at this point. I think the fog or haze is lifting at work, and I feel a little bit more of my brain space returning. So hopefully, I'll be able to lock in here this month.
As the kids say, lock
Yeah,
in. Excellent. Yeah, you want to jump into favorite things?
sure. So I did end up starting the supply or school supply. So I will just share the baby neckline.
Ooh,
Uh,
yay.
very
So,
excited for this. Yes, very squishy. It's a cotton fluff, I believe. Yeah, cotton fluff type of yarn base from Lavender Loon. And you can kind of get a sense of that one here.
yeah, yeah, can definitely see that haze, the
Yeah.
fluffiness.
So excited to get that one done. Also, antibiotics are my friend. I had something going on, and I think 5 days into the course, and I'm feeling a lot better. Uh, but still some lingering. I'm hoping that we don't have to take another set of antibiotics at the end. I was hoping to feel 100% by now, but 2 more days of the course, so hopefully
Yeah.
we will get through. But then my last favorite thing is kind of about, I don't know, feeding my inner child again a little bit here. I don't know. I assume they're popular with everyone, but maybe not everybody has heard of Jellycat plushies. So Jellycat is a UK-based company. When I went to the UK, oh gosh, when was it? 2003, I think. I got my first Jellycat. It was at a paper store or whatever, and it was a little Christmas ornament because that's one of my favorite souvenir things to buy. But I had no idea that it was like UK, but then it had a Minnesota distributor.
Hmm.
So it had Minnesota on the label, even though it's a UK company. I thought that was really cute or interesting, but then forgot about them for the most
Hmm.
part because I got it in London, didn't see them around here. And then I think lately they've just had a craze of different things going on. I believe I shared the peanut that I bought, but and then my daughter bought me a turkey for Christmas, and then now the collection grows. I
Hmm.
bought a pigeon.
So fun.
Uh,
He's so pretty.
So I guess this was like something that was exclusive to New York Jellycat stores.
Hmm.
And they had different cities that had exclusives for a certain amount of time. But his online debut was very recently, and I just could not resist. One, I really like the birds. I already have the turkey.
Hmm.
So I and they have this like, they're kind of like a little chunky version of their real life counterparts. And I just adore him.
He's so
So
cute.
and he's wearing the hat that I had made for the turkey. They are kind of coordinating with the scarf and the hat. I had them positioned at a point where it kind of looked like a hip hop album art cover. Like it looked very serious. But love feeding that inner child there with buying the plushies.
Hmm. That's so
Again,
fun.
I will say that Jellycat's not cheap. So,
Yeah.
like I'm not going to be buying these things all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was having an exceptionally bad day that day, but or
Yeah.
what, but I was just like, I need him in my life. So I just went ahead and I checked out before I had time to think about how much he
Yep.
was. And now he's in my life.
Lots
So
of overlap with what you were just saying. Some of the yarn that made it into my life recently was the same. I was like, there is a deadline. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to hit buy. But have you seen the pigeon sweater?
no.
It's like it looks kind of like the modeling of the pigeon neck
Oh,
on the color work. Yeah. And yeah, one of my so that's another favorite thing. Like my work life and my knitting life, like they used to be very like separate, right? And now
mhm,
it feels like I've got some folks that there's overlap, right? So like
mhm,
the other day somebody was like, "Have you seen the pigeon sweater?" I'm sure like the knitters are all about this pigeon sweater. Like it's all over Instagram and all over the socials and whatever. And I was like, I am not familiar with the pigeon sweater, but able to go out to Ravelry and find it, right? They had Purim was recently the Jewish holiday, and I knew that Shayna had the Hamantashen
mhm,
little knit pattern, and I was able to share that with one of my Jewish coworkers that was talking about making their own Hamantash, and I was like, "Oh, have you seen this? It's so cute! My friend Shayna made it." So like again, it's just like this all of a sudden, they were very separate things. And now all of a sudden, there's now a Slack thread at work where we had
mhm.
like a work in progress Wednesday, and I posted my pants, my jet set pants, and said, this is a Chicago fiber artist. Like everybody should know about Park Williams. So yeah, again, like I think at one point I purposely kind of kept them separated, and I'm now seeing the like joy of like having like some of those hallway conversations. They can't be hallway because I'm at home, but more of the hallway conversations with my coworkers about the about crafting, which is amazing. Not just weather, not
Yeah.
just
So your
yeah.
Whip
What do you?
Wednesdays, what do other people post in there?
Well, there was a lot of finished things in the Whip
Oh,
Wednesdays, so I think people saw like, oh, people are posting photos, right, and like decided that they wanted to share their finished sweater. Um, what else did somebody have? I can't remember.
I
I
mean,
think
is
they
it
were
all knitting or is there other things
There
like
is. It's like
embroidery,
actually the thread
woodworking?
is called crochet and crafting.
Oh,
So yeah, a lot of crocheters, a lot of folks that have, the little figures, the amigurumi, and yeah, a lot more crochet. So crochet is a little bit more prominent there, but I'm still still posting the knitting stuff.
yeah, I like to think that the community would be big in my workplace, but I really don't think it is because we've
Yeah.
had these Sunshine Awards. And so every quarter or month, I can't remember, they'll post, nominate somebody in this category. And so performing arts was one of them. So people would submit them singing or dancing. And then one was craft. So I got to submit my craft items. And then they end up highlighting the people in a I don't know. Definitely you get it's a post they post it out there and then you can kind of explore what people are doing uh through this online portal link. Anyway, it it is really cool, but I just remember not very many knitters or fiber artists in that crafting area, unless you kind of opened the circle beyond crocheting and knitting, right? We had
Mhm.
embroidery, we had, you know, so I I think it would be interesting to do one at my workplace, but I think I'd have to go further. I'd have to go into woodworking and um, all the other crafts that were part of the Sunshine Award to get a good participation in there. But yeah, that's very cool. That's
Yeah,
really,
yeah. I
really
mean,
cool.
again, it's a very young workplace, right? So I feel like it's these are yeah primarily folks that would like took it up during the
COVID.
COVID years or like the recent renaissance of
Okay, yeah.
some of the crafting or kind of touching grass sort of vibes, right?
Oh,
So
isn't that the analog bag or something? Like people are talking about gathering all of their analog hobbies into a tote.
yes,
And then
yeah.
yes, okay. Yeah,
It's
I have
that
heard that.
vibe. It's
Yeah.
not like hardcore crafters that have been doing it for 20 years, like us. It's more like, hey, I'm kind of figuring out how to do this stuff. So yeah, it's
Very
fun.
fun.
I'm enjoying it. The vibe is I'm taking on more of a spectator or joiner versus like leading the pack sort of vibe. So
Awesome.
again, kind of fun. The other thing I'll say is really enjoy my large put up skeins. So I think I showed this off at after ZK last year. I got two skeins of this. This is the Nitty Natty colorway. Oh my God, I love it. Every stitch is so fabulous, like all of these speckles. Um, like again, because of the put up, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make my pants with it, right? But I don't know. Again, I kind of have longer legs, longish legs, not as long as Parks look in her photo, but so I've decided to mix another color in. But like the put up is really what got me to make it into the pants, and now I'm realizing like these are going to be PJ pants, not necessarily the jet set travel pants or like the airy, like wear over your swimsuit pants that she had designed. But it's got, so this is the Diva base. This has got silk in it. So it's kind of like silk jammies.
Mhm.
Totally didn't go like, oh, these will be great. But selected it for another reason. And I'm now like, oh my gosh, these are like such great silk jammies. So you showed off your whip. I'll show off my whip. I added a little green stripe in there, but look at those speckles. And it's just so soft and flowy. I know you've had your diva moment. I'm diva moment. Like, love this diva base. It is so great.
Mhm.
And with 600 yards in a skein, like, like the possibilities, like definitely great for our PJ party knits, right? Like make
Mhm.
something out of this base. Oh my Lord,
Mhm.
it's so soft and fabulous. So yeah, you may have noticed I also have a drawstring. I decided to do she had it written for drawstring and elastic. So I got the sewing machine out, sewed over the elastic to make it the right size. I figured I could take the drawstring out if I didn't like the way that it felt with both of them. But I, in general, know that these are probably going to be a little saggy because of the wool in them and the weight of the object or the rest of the object pulling it down. So decided to do both. But oh, I'm in love with this base. I'm in love with this colorway. It is definitely one of my favorite things. Much like you were sharing with so another leading men fiber arts very generous base. I grabbed Hibernation, which was their colorway of the month last month.
Mhm.
Got like a last call on the cheap hibernation because their colorway of the month is discounted. And I was like, okay, I'm getting it. Because again, it's very compelling, that little swatch
Mhm.
of the colorway knit up, right? And this is the soliloquy base. Gonna make either something for myself or something for the hubby out of it.
Mhm.
As per usual with leading men fiber arts, like I feel like they shipped it before I bought it somehow. like like how okay it's here. I mean, and again, I ordered it caked up, right? So they caked it up, got it in the mail, and it was like a day or two later it was here, which is amazing. But really enjoyed this. It's not showing off as well as
Mhm.
the little swatch did, but very generous put up in this soliloquy base. They will cake it up for you, and jumped into the cart the sock set as well, which is really reasonably priced. So maybe you can see the colors a little bit there
Mhm.
better than in the cake. It was just so pretty. I love the blues and grays, little addition of that brown. So yeah, might make a pair of shorty socks with the set, and then haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with this yet, but it's definitely a big skein. That put up is amazing. I've definitely come to appreciate that when I have a lot of put up available to me, there's a lot of options versus like I have to find
Mhm.
the exact right sweater that will
Yeah,
use the yardage I've got.
it's funny you mentioned I had my diva moment, and I can't remember what I wanted to do. I have a pair of Viva
Yeah.
that I'm
You
pretty
you
sure I
made a
wanted to do
vest, right? Didn't you make a vest? Maybe not. Yeah, I can't
well,
remember what you were in.
I have
A
two
dress?
pairs. No, I have two that I have paired together, and I believe I even wound them that are ready to go for an object. But for the life of me, I cannot remember what object I was going to make. I want to say it was a sweater.
Hmm.
But wow, like it totally left my mind because I was thinking about making a pigeon sweater for my pigeon. Like,
Yeah, I
why
don't think the
wouldn't you?
size is that low. It's just so much fun. Again, it's kind of a high neck with that like modeling, and then the sleeves are really puffy. So they're kind of like wings. I don't know. It's just it's super
I
cute and fun.
I I could make it happen
Okay.
if
Yes.
I'm
I
determined
believe
enough.
you. I believe that you can, Amy. Your pigeon sweater for your pigeon is totally possible.
I'm gonna
Uh,
go look it up because I hadn't heard of the pigeon sweater, so I gotta go look it up with the sleeves that are possible wings and whatnot. You
yeah.
got me very intrigued, very intrigued.
You should
But
look it up. It's a lot of fun. Again, one of those things where like this is not an avenue in which I've normally heard about things, but here I have a coworker that is sharing with me the pigeon sweater. That's all the rage. I think a lot of some of the photos were in front of the Bean in Chicago. So
oh,
again, like I don't know. It's
very Chicago.
yeah, it's Chicago. It's Chicago. Which is a lot of my day to day these days.
You
So
need
yeah,
to knit something with the flag in it
yeah, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it's a fun flag.
All right.
Awesome,
Bye.
awesome. So those are our favorite things. Yeah. Bye, Ufta. All right, we are done.